Oh boy, it's a couple right here. Hey, listen, we about to get the thing started. We ain't got no time for games. We're about to get in here. So, hey, cheers to you and you and you. Mm. So, hey, welcome back. Welcome back to another edition of Nothing But
Answers, answers,
Answers,
answers.
and more answers. Um, this is the place to come get all the answers that you need. My daughter's crazy. She bought pizza and she said, when you're trying to like not eat bowls ish,
What?
and you can't hear me breaking up.
No, I
What you
didn't
say?
hear part of what you said.
Oh, I said, when you're trying not to eat bowl ish, you're not trying to eat nonsense.
Okay. I hear what you're saying.
So my daughter's like, hey, dad, go ahead, get some meat. She's like, well, it's pizza. It's buy one get one free. So I got one for you too.
uh,
You hear me? Like,
well, at
how
least she
we
thought
doing?
about you.
You'll never think about me another time. Soon as I try to get right, she want to get right. Here, I got a pizza for you. So this is interesting, you know what I mean? It's interesting that the pizza is coming. Um, but let's play a little music. And mix it up for them.
Nobody can hear that but you. Nobody can hear that but you.
Man, can't hear that. Can't hear that.
No.
Something's going on there. Oh. Something's going on now.
You have lost the plot tonight.
You know what I mean? Something's going on. Still nothing?
Mm-mm.
Did you hear that?
No. I can hear it
I don't
vaguely.
understand. Because you can hear it from my headphones. So we have to talk. Behind the scenes. I wonder if this is low key one of the problems I'm having with my computer. Because the mic is coming through, but for some reason my board is not coming through. And that to me is
Mm.
I don't get it. I don't know.
You sound gargled.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you now.
Lee Little.
Yes.
Lee.
Yes.
You hear me now?
Yes.
You heard enough of the answer, John?
No.
Reconnected. Know what?
No, I didn't hear it.
Know what? I didn't hear nothing on answers?
No.
No. Still not hearing it.
No.
So I never know to believe you or not because you lie so much. So No. No again?
Figure it out yourself this time since I
Please.
lied so much.
There we go. That's that $2. That's that $2, man. Anyway, let's get to it. How was your week?
My week was pretty good in some aspects. And then it was tiring and frustrating in others. So it's a crapshoot.
Word. So always, well, yeah, I mean, we here. So I mean, these weeks are weeks that they go by fast. Time it just seems like it's flying. No, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Ooh. So another week. Anything in the news you saw that you want to talk about? To brand first, or we're getting into it. We're going right into it.
Try to think. Let me think. Yes, there is.
What you talking about?
I have to just go ahead and show you.
Oh, okay. I kind of seen this, and I didn't understand and it seemed like a lot of people are doing it.
Mm-hmm.
A black baby doll was dragged across the LSU campus with a rope around its neck, and the imaginary is it imaginary?
Yes.
Oh, imagery is impossible to dismiss as harmless. I can see with something. So, I think people want to be hurt. That's
question for you. Have you ever heard?
I think people want to be hurt, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I think we have people doing this because they can, and I think you should be able to knock the people in the head. I really believe you should be able to knock one of them in the head, and it'd be okay. I think the disrespect. Listen, with all the people of color being executed at this point in time, and nothing getting done about it, and tensions boiling over things like this. I don't understand why people would do something like this unless they really want to play. If you want to play stupid games, then you know what I mean. You're gonna find out what it is. I can't even understand why somebody do that. Like, why are you doing it?
I've heard some stories that said it was to get a reaction out of people.
What reaction? What are they looking for? It's not a positive reaction, right?
Yeah, so I've seen some say that it was to bring awareness of what's going on in the community. I'm tired of it all together. And I'm trying to continue to watch myself from going to extremes and feeling that, I don't want to talk to anybody or, entertain anything from the other side of the aisle. But
Well, if this is how you're bringing awareness, I don't think you deserve to be talked to. I think that I don't know where your mindset is when you do something. Well, no, I do. I feel like I know where your mindset is. I don't think there's anything positive that can come out of that. I don't think there's anything positive. There's nothing positive with that I can, deduce. Like, I don't understand why you would do anything like that. So you want chaos, it seems like.
right.
That's what I feel like. You're looking for something, and when someone gives it to you, then are you going to be the victim too?
Right.
Yeah, I'm at a loss. I'm really at a loss. And it's like, another problem is it's allowed to happen to us, right? I can only imagine it only happens to us. Am I breaking up here?
Yes. What are you saying?
I'm saying I'm getting tired of this whole kink and boodle nonsense. Hold on, let me see something. Interface. Oh, wait a minute.
Man, do you hear me now?
Yeah, but it sounds like you underwater or something.
Why would that sound that way?
Okay, you sound good now.
I sound better?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't have my mic on. See what happened when you turn your mic on?
Nothing but answer.
All right. You heard that?
Yep.
Oh, so when I turn the mic on, everything comes on, huh? Let me see again.
Nothing but answer. Nothing but answer.
So I had my mic on for the last 3 weeks, y'all. And that's why part of the problem.
And you want to go out and buy a new one.
Right. Hey, you're breaking up. Know why? Because my mic was off. Hey, we can't hear you. Know why? My mic was off. I checked everything, but is my mic on? We start the whole show over. You know what I mean? We start the whole show over like that. That's it. Hey, welcome back to another edition of Nothing But
Answers.
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 Hey, here we go.
Nothing but answer.
See, now we ain't dancing. Okay, I get it.
Nothing but answer. Nothing but answer. Nothing but answer. Nothing but answer. Yeah. Nothing but answer. Nothing but answer. Nothing but answer. Calling the dreams on. Calling the dreams hurt. Ups and shadow back like Sebby, but my mind talking cars next care. Cause Sebby don't sigh, but.
All right, we're here now. Another edition. This is called the microphone edition. Everybody turn your mics on. But really, I don't understand. It's a lot going on. It seems like it seems like people of color are, black people are allowed to are at a point where they're allowed to be attacked right now. I think that there's nobody else that's being attacked like this. There's no one that old tropes or old things are being used. Like if we had something with Jewish people in ovens, it would be a problem. You could not do that anywhere and it'd be okay, right? It could not be anything that disparages another race and it be almost okay, right? And I think this Carmelo Anthony kind of started it where people choose sides, and it seems like tribalism is a big part of where you kind of hold your allegiance for some. Then we come to the Nolan Wells, and again, I'm not saying anybody did anything. I think people know more than they're saying. The evidence is just overwhelmingly that somebody knows something. I don't understand how I haven't been charged for anything, but I have a GoFundMe. I don't understand that. I know every time a black person gets a GoFundMe, they're raising money, they're stealing money, they're trying to change the way of living, they're trying to use the tragedy. It's very interesting that these boys can get a GoFundMe in the dead kid's name, and that's not looked at as a problem. That's not looked at as why are they doing? Because you're not even charged with anything. I'm confused how you have a GoFundMe, you're charged with nothing. So I don't understand luring up when you're charged with nothing. I don't understand someone goes missing and it doesn't seem like you really were questioned.
Right.
It doesn't seem like the boat was inspected. Cadaver dogs. It doesn't seem like everything that needed to be done was done. It seemed like, because from my understanding, I watch TV. I know what the first 48 is. First 48 is when we get the most information. You know what I mean? That's when we get the most information. I watch TV. SBU, all them. Ice-T, I watch him. He said, look, let's get this information. So if you're waiting 3 days, you done lost a lot of the evidence that you could get, right? A lot of things are gone. So it seems like they're pacing it in a way that things are gone, that you forget things. So you can't be, even though we can't convincingly say something, we know something happened, but it's enough where we can't really point to nobody directly. And the last thing I'll say, did you see that the boat has a storage thing for fish under?
No.
Girl, I ain't know either. So the boat they're on the bottom, it's a place where you can, it's almost like a compartment. Big enough for a body. I'm not saying anything. I'm saying big enough for a body, long enough for a body that you hold fish in. And there was a picture they showed where they were trying to prove something, but in the picture you see like maybe the person, they say if somebody was laying on the ground, you see something up in the air. So what did they do? They said, ChatGPT, what's this thing right here? And it's like, it looks like an arm. Most likely it's an arm. It's an arm of something. So I wonder if they're going to try to get ChatGPT for slander. Because, they're trying to sue everybody. But ChatGPT said it was an arm. It looked like a black arm to me. So, it's very interesting. I don't know. It is what it is. It is what it is. But let's get into it, Leanne. Let's just get into it. I'm tired. I'm physically tired, mentally exhausted. I want to stop watching these things and seeing these things, but I can't because I want to try to see what's going on. And I go in all the chat rooms and you see a lot of these things are showing the really ugly face of America. you're seeing a lot of the racism that comes about. And you do see also people that are on the other side, which is great because we all have to stand together and things like this. So when you have people on all sides speaking out, that's a plus. That's a plus. I do feel, and this is the American way, a lot of people are using like the Nolan Wells situation to make content.
Yep.
You know, people are putting out content every day and they're talking about it and they're doing it under the guise of journalism or they're trying to bring people information, but they're really making a lot of money off of it, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and if I could make money off it, I would do the same thing. But I just think they're making a lot of money off of it. And if we knew how to monetize it, we would do the same thing. But
No, we wouldn't.
Oh no, we wouldn't. I didn't say that. I was saying that we wouldn't do what they did if we knew how to do it. That we wouldn't do what they're doing every day. I would talk to Leanne about it, what we wouldn't do. But but I think last thing I said, I do think it's crazy that parents lost their children and people are acting like these parents are wrong for just asking questions. And I can't get over that. I can't get over why you're mad that you're trying to find out what happened to your child. And that's looked at as a problem. Like you're a problem child because you asked, hey, what happened to my child?
Right.
Can you give me any type of information on what happened to my child? You know what I mean? And I haven't heard them one time say anybody did anything. Haven't heard them say that. I'd heard them say we just want the best information we can get. We want to be speedy with it. Even the thing with the phone where they're like, whoa, turn the phone over. And people try to turn like they weren't. But no, they had a deal. They said they would meet together in July. They're supposed to meet together to look at the phone. I'm done. We're going to move on because this is upsetting. I definitely got to check my temperature because I am definitely. So this is going to raise into my first subject, right? First subject. It was something I put in the room, but it said that there was studies showing that period anger for women is real. Right?
I'm sorry?
Period anger for women is real.
Yes, absolutely.
It's real. Now,
I mean, I'm sorry. Whoever said that it wasn't?
Well, so this is the thing. Now, what are we saying? We're saying that, okay, you can be upset on these days because it definitely does release some things that could produce, and I wish I could find the exact quote. But anyway, but my question is, does that allow you to be a butthole because you're on your period? Should we excuse your nonsense?
No, I think it's like anything else that you still have to be accountable for the actions you display, but also for others, be advised.
See, that's my problem because there should be no excuse for bad behavior. That's all I'm saying. There should be no excuse for bad behavior. Right?
Okay. No, you're wrong.
See, this is my problem.
Let me take it to this over here. Someone does something to you physically or your child.
On the period?
No, just in general,
Oh, okay.
something destructive, hurtful.
Mm-hmm.
Do you not engage in bad behavior?
You shouldn't. This is where the control
I
comes
know.
in.
Yeah, no. All right. Yeah, okay.
You know what I mean?
I don't know who I'm talking to right now. because I know you wouldn't. You're not gonna eat that. Let's just talk.
Yeah.
If somebody get too close to you or walk up within your 4-foot range, it's a problem.
So again, that's different. That now you enter this space where I need to protect myself. That's very different than someone just acting up or acting out or something like that. Because I can walk away, but depending on how close you get to me, that's a different story, Leanne. So I think
no, there's always room to walk away unless you're pinned down somewhere and can't get out of the situation. There's always room to walk away.
Once someone's too close, it's
well, why
too
did you let
late.
them
I
get
can't
that
just let
close?
you walk up on me.
Why did you let them get that close?
Maybe not paying attention. Right. That's why I said maybe you're not paying attention. You're taking a walk or something. There could be multiple reasons why you the person gets too close to you. But the simple fact is, to be honest, we have to be, and it's something we have to be better at. As a people, we can't let things control us as much. And that's what we're saying. Even with I was watching, people just are fighting to use the N-word today. Like, it's the biggest thing on the internet. And I guess it's in my algorithm right now. And we can't let that, control us. We can't let it. We can't respond just because someone calls us that. You feel me? Because at the end of the day, they may not get in trouble. See, that's the thing. My thing right now is I don't want to go to jail. Okay. Or I don't want to be in court. I don't want to be paying, the cost for acting out because someone said something to me. But I know, like I said, I know it's tough. I'm not going to lie. Things are very tough right now. Due to, again, I just feel a lot of stress. I feel a lot of stress right now. I feel a lot of stress. I feel a lot of things going on. That's why I try to check in with myself on a regular basis so that I don't act up on those moments. I got to be here for my daughter. You feel me? I just had the conversation with my daughter when we went to the football game. Like, look, if someone calls you this word, do not let it make you act out. And she's like, but why? You know what I mean? And I'm like, because you don't want to get, be in trouble for this. Because I think people are trying to goad people with this word these days. You know what I'm saying? With these actions. Like the Chud the Builder, the one that was going out there, hey, you chimping out? You chimping out? You know what I mean? And then when somebody would do something, he'd play victim and call the cops or spray you with mace. He ended up shooting somebody. But I mean, he got in trouble for it. I don't know what happened, but usually it don't work out that way. Usually your behind is gone. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm saying. It's scary. As I get older, I'm trying to not react. I'm trying to respond. So I hear what you're saying.
I hear you, but period, rage or whatever you want to call it. It's sometimes it also, and I'm not giving it an excuse, I'm giving it backing. It also has to do with your hormones and all of that chemistry and all that is going on as well. So there is a level of control you have, but the rage that can come is serious. And, I haven't, acted badly from it, but I can say that I am a lot more snappy with my response in certain situations. Yes, and I try, but also, I'm also fighting the rage of not just losing my shit. So you got that feeling of just losing your stuff and pouncing on people, and mixed with your stomach is in knots and your back is hurting and you're oozing from your cooter cat, and people still want to talk to you and say stupid things to you.
Well, that's not nice.
What's not nice?
People still
Yeah,
wanna
you're a
talk.
hater. You're a hater. You're a
What
hater.
happened?
You're
What
dumb.
happened?
Shut up.
What happened? What happened? Is it that time of month? God
No,
dang.
that's just me telling you to
Uh,
shut up.
So that must be tough. So, but I think I feel like women are given a pass to have bad behavior on this, you know, during this month when they have their cycle. I feel like they're given a pass, and I don't think they deserve a pass. No, you think they deserve a pass? What are you reading, Leanne?
The Bible, because I don't know how
Pay attention.
I can
fellas.
deal with you right now.
Because I don't think you deserve a pass. It's because you got a little cramp and you want to act like it's everybody else's fault. And think about it. If you say you're 40, 30, and you get it let's say get it at 10. Well, you didn't have it 20 years. You don't know how to manage it already? What are you waiting for? You know it's coming, hopefully. Depending on what that month was like. You know it's coming. And you still ain't figured it out? No, you're not gonna figure it out. Listen, I'm just gonna move on because it's gonna move right on because you just and I wish we had more people to ask this question to. I seen this today. What do you think about this, Land? Say say you're in a relationship, okay? Long-term relationship, let's say 8-year relationship, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And your partner got in a car accident, lost their memory. Right? Didn't know who you were anymore. What will you do to help your partner remember you? And would there be things you left out or not? So what would you do to help them remember you? And would there be things that you would leave out from the past?
This is to help them remember who I am.
Right. They don't know who you are anymore. You're trying to, hey babe, it's me. It's Casper. You're trying to do something to help her to remember me. So how would you do that? And would you leave things out? Like say before the good.
Like before the what?
Okay. So you're saying then I'll add a caveat if need be.
So I guess I would just show pictures
Okay.
of our past and the things that we've been through. Paint a picture of our relationship. But there's no way around the fact that you're now starting back at square one.
Okay, so caveat. Let's say right before the car accident, you guys were having a tough patch, and you guys actually were talking about divorce.
Mm-hmm.
Now they lost their memory. are you starting from the place like, hey, we were going to divorce, things were going bad, or to be like, hey, listen, you use that as a chance to start over?
It depends on the circumstances of why we wanted to get a divorce. If it was due to my shortcomings and failures or whatever the case may be, and I really still love this person, then I would leave it out and do my best to behave accordingly moving forward.
Wow.
And if it's something
That's interesting.
that they did, I would let them know what was going on and tell them whether or not, I'm willing to move forward and now see who the person they are now and not hold that stuff that happened before against them. But
So if they were the problem,
mhm.
you wouldn't bring it back up.
Yes, I would.
You would
I
bring
would
it up.
I would bring up the fact that we were on our way out, and I will let them know, like, if I'm still invested in this person, that I would go ahead and say, let me see the person that you are now and how you behave now. And we'll revisit divorce if we have to. Because you may not like me no more.
But I didn't like you before the car accident.
I'm just saying. You might not like me after.
Very interesting. That's interesting. So for me, I would I'm definitely if we're about to break up, depending what the what I mean. And I feel like, God reached out and said this is the reset button. So I'm not gonna bring that up. Look at God, you know what I mean? God knows what we need.
You were the person initiating the breakup anyway.
Well, I got a new boo again because she don't remember who I was. And even better, I may be able to fix the problems I had. She might have been glitching, so I can fix it. Look at God. God give us another 7 years to get it right. You know what I mean? Listen, a concussion can change everything. You don't remember things, and now, you know what I mean? I'm like, no, you never did that. You never like going out. You know what I mean? You can all that stuff. You had a problem, we can fix that. Girl, you like cooking every night. All that, you like cooking and taking the trash out. All those things. You know what I mean? You can fix. You don't think so?
No.
You can. She don't remember. She might not remember who she was. So now you can just now you can kind of build it. You can build a bear. You can build a better woman. Like, hey, you know what I mean? You could actually build the relationship the way you want it now.
That's selfish.
Is it?
It is.
Tell me why.
Because you are catering to your needs and not caring about the other person.
Didn't Beyonce tell you she's supposed to cater to her man? I'm helping her to cater for me. And what if she's happy?
How do you know that?
I'm saying, what if with the new, what's that show called? What's it called? Hey, Alicia. It was a movie where the girl was. It was an old movie, like Goldie Hawn or something. But she was on Shipwreck, I think it was called, where she was a boat. She was like a rich snob, and the dude. Then she fell off the boat, and she got with these like country bumpkins who didn't have money, and he told her like I think he told her she was their mom, and anyway,
I know
she
what
liked
you're
her new
talking
life.
about.
He lied to her, right? And she liked her new life. He reset her, and she was happy. She was more happy being down there in the slop than on the boat. And she found the money was hers, and then they had money again. But I'm saying she liked the life with the 3 kids she never had that she didn't know about that she was the mom to. She really liked that. So see, it showed, and movies are real. So it happened to the point where she was able to. He reset her. Look, we got an it was applied on that. She was reset, and her life was better. So
No.
I think, I think, okay. I mean, I know God is never wrong, and if He can put her through a windshield and I prayed for her to forget about my cheating, and it happens. Listen, I can't go wrong. I can't get mad at God if He's helping me. You can't play with Boogie while it's just me and you, okay? You can't do this. Yeah, right. And I wish we had some more people because this is another good question. Hey, any married people, is it okay for your wife to lock her husband outside if he comes home late? Real question.
To lock your husband outside of your home?
Yes, because they came home late.
Well, how am I doing that if my husband has a key?
Sometimes you have the chain on the door, or you can they have a bolt lock or something. So maybe you have another lock that will, that you can lock it with. Listen, at this point in life, I think absolutely. I think if somebody is not following through with the rules of the regulation of the relationship, I truly believe that you need to do something to send a message. Because the problem is a lot of times people keep doing the same thing over and over because you're not sending a message, right? Because if you just keep letting it in the house, then
By your logic, you just gotta wait for them to go through a windshield to correct it.
I mean, if God, brings a correction that way, then so be it. we pray for people to be better, and if it takes a little car accident and a little drool, we gotta do what we gotta do, right? No, really, I think too many times right now. I think the problem with a lot of people is that people are getting away with things. If there were some consequences to things, I don't think you would do something. A lot of people would stop doing certain things. We just do it because we can.
Yeah, but if you were the person doing it, you wouldn't feel that way.
But right, because you're the person. Because you're the one doing the nonsense.
No, I'm saying if you're the one that's coming home late,
mm-hmm. Right?
You wouldn't. Yeah.
But again, but you should be coming home late. If you didn't come home late, guess what happened? You wouldn't be outside.
Yeah, but
right,
you're a grown adult.
That doesn't absolve you from, if you're in a relationship, making space and respecting the other person in your home, right?
But how am I not respecting them just because I stayed out late?
Well, I'm gonna look right in the camera at this one. everybody can't have relationships where people coming in 5 a.m. And like I said, this is something if you set it up that way, right? If you talk to your partner, say, listen, I don't feel comfortable with you being out all times of the night. You heard? You know what I mean? Would you want your partner coming in all time night, man?
Depends on why they're out.
They, just like a regular type joint. They're going out to the bar to smoke cigars, and I think too is it how habitual is it?
Right.
Because and what you said definitely made me think. If it's like every now and then, every 6 months or something, you go out with your friends and you stay out a little later. I get that, right? Because it's not a habitual thing. But I think if you're a habitual line crossover, I think that's the problem. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Well, yeah. It's a problem.
Right. That's what I would say. It would be because I don't want to be on nobody's body like that anyway. I don't want to be all in your body but if this is a regular thing, because I think the more regularly you stay out late, I think that's when you start getting in trouble. So yeah,
I mean, unless you're at Bible study.
They be getting right in Bible study. You know what I mean?
I don't know nothing about it.
You be laughing in Bible study. Never mind, I ain't gonna tell that. I'm not keeping I'm not gonna tell anybody right now. Because I could tell on people, but I'm not gonna do it. So yeah, but I think that you should respect your partner and come home at a decent time if that's what they ask, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, see, this is the problem. Hey, something maybe we can ask. What's your go-to conversation when you meet somebody? I think it's a big thing right now. I think that's a big thing because most people out here dating online and things of that nature. So, what is your go-to conversation when you first meet someone? What do you usually end up talking about? Other than sex land. We're not gonna go with sex. Other than sex.
And I don't know what we're talking about.
Right. Because you gotta stop starting conversation like, yo, can I put this on your mustache? I told you I don't think it's appropriate.
I think it's very appropriate and very important.
At least it gets the message across. It weeds out the suckers. It's the scary ones, right? Gets them up out of there early. So I definitely hear that. So yeah, what is it? What is your go-to conversation?
Mine is go ahead. Nah, go ahead.
I usually start with like, where'd you go to kindergarten at? Because that really makes them think. Right? That ain't it. That ain't it. You gonna stop looking at the camera like that? I feel so judged right now. You can't judge me on my, you know what I mean? Everybody come, maybe this is why I don't be working. You know what I mean? I just want to ask the question, like, hey, well, what? Where you go to kindergarten at? Miss Robinson, yeah, went to Second Street Baptist. Miss Robinson, where? Did y'all have blocks? Like, yeah, and that gives you other questions you can follow up. They got blocks. Yeah, circle time. What was circle time like? No, just going down the wrong path. All right, well, I mean, not really good at it. I'm just trying to help out. You know what I mean?
I don't think you are.
Well, what's yours, Leanne? Since you got all the answers.
Mine is usually, more or less, trying to figure out what type of person they are. So, what's your passion? What are you passionate about? Um, how do you handle conflict? What do you look for in a person?
Mm.
Um,
This day one too. I'm just making sure because I don't.
yes.
Okay.
And then it goes into, do you have kids? Have you ever been married?
Okay.
Um, do your kids live with you?
Mm.
How old are they?
Do you like them? Do you ask them? Do they like their kids?
Mm, mm, no. I usually find that out later.
So I think it's a good question to ask in the beginning about if they have kids. I definitely ask questions like, "Hey, do you like your kids?" And I'm like, "See how they like." And I'm like, "Hey, listen, I like for people to spend the night. So, would you be against leaving your kid at home overnight so you can come stay with me?"
See, you have it a little bit different
Okay, tell me more.
because most women have their kids full
Right,
time.
right. So I need to know if
I
you'll leave
don't
the
have
situation.
that same type of issue. A
Oh,
lot of men don't have their kids full time.
oh, okay. I see. Which makes it interesting because you be like, "Hey, you free," and then you don't have kids, so that kind of makes things a lot easier, right?
Hmm.
If they don't have kids or like them or don't see them, like you don't see your kids much because I need you to come around as much as possible. And they're like, "No, I don't see
Yeah,
my kids."
I love it.
Gotcha. Yeah, see me, I gotta be like, yo, leave that 6-year-old at home and just put a ring camera on them while they sleep. You'll be back in the morning, you know. Also, like it's a great time now because school about to start. So all the moms gonna have from like 8 to 3, they gonna be free. Your kids in school, you know what I mean? So, hey, fella, this is a great time. Hey, get out there, start getting your numbers. Then see, like end of the summer is really, really, really when you start getting your roster up because they're gonna have a lot of people have some free time in the day. All them stay-at-home moms. Hey, kids in school, ball game. You understand me? So anyway, but what else is you open? What other open lines you have? But that's really it. You leave it there, Leanne.
Let me sit this on your mustache.
Well, we already heard that one, Leanne.
And
It's pretty. I can't believe she.
can you handle the ride?
Okay. See, again, you getting them out of there early. I see.
Hey, you got to know these things.
No. Hey, listen. I agree. I think at this point in life, hey, look, and if they get scared, like you don't want no boys around here.
And
Yeah. And
yeah,
what?
that's mostly the openers.
So and well, how about that? Even after the openers, do you ask about if they're dating other women? If that's something you worry about?
No, no,
Okay. 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 Okay.
because I wouldn't want them to ask me.
Damn, because then you have to reveal your roster. Never something that's another. Move on. We're gonna move on. We're never going
You know what I'm
to stay
saying? So
there for too long. Um, would it bother you if you knew they were dating 5 other women at the same time?
no,
Okay. How about if they were casually engaging in fornication with 3 out of the 5? Could you
I
still?
wouldn't. I wouldn't trip. I just want to know if you're protecting yourself.
Okay, so it's more. I'm not even worried about the sex part, but could you still date them to get to know them to see if this is going somewhere, even though they're out there with other people that they are actually being intimate with?
Hmm.
Very interesting. So for me, I don't think I could think about anything more if I know 3 other dudes is taking you down. For me, I don't think you telling me everything I need to know. Not saying you're a bad person. You're just bad for me. Okay. You know what I mean? Because so yeah, I wouldn't. Yeah, that would bother me. So, or even this, somebody I was talking to, they were telling me a story. They was talking about a guy at work. Female was talking to a guy at work, and would ask her to do certain things, and they decided to go out and do something together. Say like they went bowling together.
Mm-hmm.
She said she let him know up front it's not a date. It's just they're just going out. Is she delusional, or is her saying it's not a date makes it not a date? Just let me know.
Well, she's telling you up front, this is not a date. We just going out chilling. Then you need to move accordingly. Like I'm telling you what it is for me.
Sorry.
Now you can either take heed and we still go out and kick it and have fun, or you be delusional and want to treat this as something more than what it is. Ain't that the same way when guys tell women that we're just cut buddies and I'm not looking for a relationship, so here's what it is?
Okay.
What's the difference?
He's taking you down.
Okay, and what's happening in the first one?
I'm telling you, I'm coming to take you down. The first one, you think the guy that's supposed to go bowling with you because you're so cool? He ain't got nobody to bowl with. He gonna go bowl with you by yourself, and you don't. And you think that just because you said it's not a date, it's not a date. What is it then?
Whatever she said, a hangout, a meetup, something just to be cool.
So men and women, so men approach women or talk to them to try to just hang out with them. That's the goal.
Listen.
I'm just asking a question, Linda.
Listen.
I hear you, Linda.
You said that the person asked her to go bowling.
Yes.
And her rebuttal is, sure, but it's not a date. We just kicking it.
Like SWV, I mean escape.
So move accordingly.
Okay. So it's like when a girl says, I'll come in, but we're not doing anything. And 30 minutes later, I can't believe I did that. I don't usually do that. So again, we know about 90% chance if you're coming in, it's going in. Let's stop playing these games. And to put this cape on to say, hey, I said that it's just not a date, but we're doing the thing and it looks like a date, smells like a date. Quack, quack.
But guys been doing that for years, talking about we not in a relationship, we just cut buddies. And you still going out with them and taking them to movies and stuff like that, plus cutting at the end of the night or whatever the case may be.
But
if it look like a duck and it act like a duck, when the second she says, oh, are we in a relationship, then she has the problem?
Yes, she does.
Okay.
But I would say she has a leg to stand on because you're doing date type things and acting like you're in a relationship. If one person is fooled by the action and not the words, I can understand that. So I can understand the girl or the guy in a relationship where the one person is telling them, well, this is all it is, but you're doing other things, right? I can because you're feeding the delusion at that point, because you keep saying you're not, but you're doing everything that it is. So I would say you're in a relationship, right? Even though it's not, you didn't label it as such. But I think it's silly for a guy and girl to go out. A guy to ask a girl out and she's like, well, it's not a date. Well, what do you think it is? You think he wants to go out with you because you're just so cool, like you're the best bowler? Like, is that what you believe?
Did she tell him this up front, or did she go out with him and said it wasn't a date?
She told him, from my understanding, hey, and she said it wasn't a date. As he asked her. Yes, I'll go out with you, but it's not a date. I'm just saying, I feel like that's a date. In his mind, he's trying to date you. Like, I think.
All right, but I'm telling you, don't think that. And if you think that,
just like you just said, your actions are showing something different. It's like you said, the guy.
No, I'm telling you up front, we can go out, we can chill, but it's not a date.
Just like the guy you said that was cutting the girl down, but saying it's not a relationship. It kind of is, even though you don't want to admit it. Everything you're doing is relationship like. Just because you say it's not that and try to erase your name off it, it kind of looks like that. You feel me? It actually kind of feels that way as well. So when they go out, when the dude, they sitting on the bench, he put his arm around her. Why wouldn't he? Because sometimes they say that, like, if the woman's playing coy, she's playing, I don't want to put it out there like that. I'm trying. So he might have felt like her going out with him, even though she said it's not a date, was still something. Because how many times have you went out with a man that you didn't really like just to go out because you had nothing else to do?
There's been a time or two.
Tell me more at these times, Leanne. You went out with a man because you had nothing to do.
Yeah.
Were you searching to see if this person was a little bit better in person? Or did you just know, you was like, I'm bored, I'm just going out with this dude for the hell of it?
Oh, no, it was part one.
Right. So that's a little different, right? Because you didn't go in, you went into it like, I don't got no expectations. If something comes out, it's cool, but I'm not really going into it looking for anything. And then when you got out there, he confirmed that there was nothing to look for. Correct?
Mm-hmm.
But you both came, when he came out, he thought, like, same thing. I don't know. I think you're a fool if you out here trying to, if you're going out with a man, or if a woman asks you out and you go out with them, even though you say it's not something, it still feels like that. Unless you bring some other people, unless it's a group of you, but two people going out, that's a date. I don't care what you can call it, what you want to call it. That's a date. But okay, Leanne, it's not a date. I get, see, these them rules. These them rules. I'm gonna stick with it's a date. You know what I mean? But now I know Leanne to be going out with these dudes. You be going on like you trying to get, you taking, what you doing? You jacking these dudes for their bread? What's going on? Why you going out with these dudes?
Because I'll be wanting to see if people are more comfortable talking.
Gotcha.
Like one-on-one.
Got you.
Versus over a phone, and they don't, you don't always know. There's a little bit of a disconnect there, especially on my part, for me, because I don't love talking on the phone. I mean, I will, but I don't love it.
Gotcha.
And if, we are on the phone, I'm typically not the person doing all the talking.
Okay.
And even with that, it's different when you look in somebody in their eyes and they talking to you, and you can read their facial expression a little bit, and
right. All the nonverbal cues and things of that nature.
Yeah.
Okay. I had someone wrote in and they said, and it's really for the guys. He said, "Hey fellas, do partners suspect you of desiring guys when you don't?" He said he's dealt with this for 10 years with 3 partners. He said ladies can chime in too. So I was wondering if you had
Ladies
any
be
words.
trying him.
No, he's listen again. So, because I kind of read it messed up, fellas. Do partners suspect you of desiring guys when you don't? So he's saying some of his partners think that he likes men when he really doesn't.
Mm-hmm.
He said he's been dealing with this for 10 years with 3 different ladies.
Okay.
So
Well,
he's like, yo, does this happen? Like, why is it happening to me? He said, like, why they keep thinking I'm gay? Not normal
did
gay,
he
but it's
ask
not me.
them that question?
No, I guess he's just tired of people saying that he likes men. And he said, obviously, I don't. But the last 3 partners I was with all said, I like men.
Again, and he didn't ask them this question. I wouldn't have put it out on the internet for to be subjected to strangers. This sounds like a personal question.
He needs help. He's asking the question.
I mean, in your heart of heart, you know.
He's in denial.
No, he knows.
That's
He
what you
knows. Yeah. I mean, he just
think?
did that for entertainment. And hopefully that one of the ladies see it so they can be like, oh, well, maybe he's not really gay.
Leanne, he said he's not. Okay. I don't know why you're trying to put that on his jacket. He said he's not, but he's tired of women in his life saying that he likes men.
But if he's tired of women saying it, why didn't he ask the women that said it?
Because they probably, they already seem like, they already seem to be against him.
How?
Because they're saying he like men. They're already putting stuff on. They're putting smut on his name, and he said it's not my. How you gonna put smut on my name? You could be my partner, so I can't come to you because you just smutting me up. So bro, what I would say is that, like, Leanne is right. You need to ask them what is going on, why they're all seeing the same thing. And you might want to have a real heart to heart with yourself. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Sometimes we lie to ourselves. You know what I mean? So, I guess sometimes people can see people in you. I mean, see things in you. But I guess the same thing. We're going to ahead and move on. We're going to move on. We got this other post said, let's normalize staying on good terms with your ex and even taking trips together. What do you feel about that?
Before I give you my thoughts on it, I'll tell you that I saw a TikTok channel where this guy puts up his posts about him being married, but him still hanging with both of his past baby moms, and the wife is cool with them too. Like it's a joint community.
Now, would that be a little different because they have kids together?
No,
I think so.
no,
I think
no,
I believe
no,
so.
no. You cool with your baby mom?
No, what I'm saying is that I've seen couples or people in a relationship with kids where since the kid is the focal point, the everybody's still cool, right? The baby's moms, are the baby moms cool with his new girl as well?
Yes.
Right, that's what I'm saying. So they make it a community. I was watching something today where the guy he was like, "Yo," but it was interesting. He said it was so he has a daughter with his baby's with his child's mother. Then he has a kid with his new girlfriend, and she had a couple kids. So they all went on vacation recently. I was on a show I watched. They all went on vacation, and the people were like, "Yo, how you pull that off?" He's like, "Yo, we're adults. We do it for the kids. Like we went and got an Airbnb together. We all stayed together. Like my girl knows my daughter's mom. They cool. We cool." And all the kids are there. They have all the kids there. It's a great time, and it's like a community, right? And it's good for the kids for everybody to get along. Now, the only thing that was interesting, they were like, "Well, does your daughter's mother have a boyfriend?" He was like, "No." So they were like, "Well, if she did have a boyfriend, could he come?" He was like, "No." And that confused me because he said there's nothing going on because everybody's trying to allude like, "Oh, your baby moms and your girl, like when you put the kids to sleep, what y'all do?" And he was like, "Nah, it wasn't like that." But it was very interesting that he wouldn't let the other guy come in. I could see if I could be cool with my daughter's mom and if she had a dude in her life and he was cool and my daughter liked him, I could see being cool together, right? Because I know we're going to be here. That would be the healthiest thing that we all could be together and be around each other. You know what I'm saying? So I see it. I can see it working with kids. Now, if there's no kids, because the kids are the tether in that situation. If there's no kids, I can't see it.
I know
Girl's like, "Yeah."
somebody who is cool with most of their exes, and is now married. Again, I don't know how you do it.
Yeah, that's interesting. Well, here we go. What does cool mean? That's the other thing. What does cool mean?
I mean, they
You know,
still
let's say
talk, hang out. Um,
see, the hangout part. You kind of had me with the talk part, but the hangout part is I don't. Why? Why do you need to hang out? Like that would be my question. Why do you need to hang out? I I can and again, how much are you talking? If I have an ex and say we were cool, if we're talking on a regular basis, I think that is that your ex? You know what I mean? Like what is going on? Yeah, I'm not. No trips. Like, why? Again, why? Why would you go on a trip with your ex? That's don't make sense to me.
some people do it. I just don't know. I mean, I could probably be cool with an ex, depending on how it ended. If it
But
was
could you
one of
be?
those, huh?
I would say, but could you be cool with ex in a new relationship? No matter how it ended, could you be cool with the ex?
And they're in a
And
new relationship, or I'm in a
no,
new
you're in a
relationship.
new relationship. You're in a new relationship. We don't care about that relationship, so we can be cool with them if they got somebody else. I don't
I
care.
would be cool enough. Like, it depends on how my current partner feels about that.
Right, right.
Um,
That's the biggest part
if
of
they
it. That's
don't, and I deal with that, people feeling some type of way because I have male friends.
right, right, right. You got male friends for. You can't even have a male man no more once I get dating you. Um. Okay. Okay. I get it.
So now I saw the one that stated the guy is married recently and his friend of 10 years um, of the opposite sex uh, and told her that she now has to put all of their conversations into a group text with
Okay.
him, the current
Mhm.
wife, and her.
Yeah. Right. I don't see anything wrong with that. I don't see anything wrong with that. And it's actually, I know one of my homies said that they did that. A girl was texting him in reference to something else. I don't know if it's sports, so whatever it was. And he said after the third text came about whatever, he just added his wife to the group chat. And I respect that because he's like, yo, I ain't trying to have nobody, you know what I mean? I'm letting you know what time it is. My wife is part of whatever I do. So I don't mind that. Now, if you ask me to do it, mind your business. So it's all
That's
about
exactly what I was about to say, but you beat me to it.
Yeah, if you asked me to do add you to the group chat, like you don't got your own friends. Go talk to your own friends. No, but I think that I think that you should be able to add your significant other to the chat if it's really nothing. If it's really done, you should be able to add it to a chat. But I know I had an interesting. I saw one of my homies that when he broke up with his ex, they were cool. So it wasn't like they just didn't work out. You know what I'm saying? So they remained friends, and they would do like we do. Like, hey, when they go to the phone, hey, I love you too. Boyfriend was like, hey, hey, y'all done. Y'all done. He heard her say to love you back, and 0 to 100. You know, he was not okay with them still sharing some type of love, even though it moved from the phileo love. Wait, it's phileo? I think it's the phileo love, it's the friendship love, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. But it moved from the sexual love to the friendship, platonic type love. You know what I'm saying? I love you as a person. I love you as, you know, who you are, not that I'm in love with you. And he couldn't take it, so she couldn't be friends anymore. So she had to lose her friend. I was hurt. Stuff. Who knew 3 words could just end the relationship? Dang. So it's interesting. Yeah, so it's interesting. And I think for me, if I had a girl, she had a friend and ex, and she still told him she loved him, I don't know if I would trip. Maybe it was how she said it. She's like, I love you too. That's it. I love you. Yeah, I don't know. If it was on FaceTime and she's looking at him, said I love you, I might break the phone. I'm just saying, I might break the phone, but I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. Because I love the people all the time, you know what I mean? So I can understand it being little to nothing. But I think it's about feeling at that point. I'd feel it out, you know what I'm saying? If it felt weird, then I would move on. I see a post here that Leanne put, and I think it's very disrespectful, and this is typically on par for her. It said, guys without beards. Again, guys without beards. Where do you touch when you're thinking like a man? I don't understand the thinking like a man part. It's highly disrespectful, you know, and I don't believe you put that there. The shade in that is crazy. Thinking like a man, where do I touch? All right, that's not even cool. You know what I mean? But it's okay. You know, we're gonna let Leanne do her thing.
These some questions that everybody need to know.
That please. So here's the question. Ladies, if a guy takes you to Burger King on your first date, he had a great time, great conversation, everything was going pretty good, he looked really handsome. Are you going on a second date? Is a question. Today, at our big old ages, someone took you to Burger King for a first date. Got you that big quarter pounder. Feel me? Fries. Hey, supersize it on me if that's the thing. I mean, he paid for everything. He gave you his $11.50 to pay for your little combo meal. You had a good time. What do you think? Do you think most women are taking that date or not? I know it's
most women, no. Will I mind?
Okay.
No, I wouldn't mind going on a date to Burger King or McDonald's or whatever the case may be, and having a date and a conversation, because I didn't show up for the place. I showed up to have a conversation with you.
Listen, there you go. And you know what I mean? For me, Burger King's like a third, fourth date. Like you can't just start at Burger King. Like, what do we think this is? You know what I mean? First date probably gonna be McDonald's. And then, you know, we're gonna end up with like the third date, probably like Burger King. Fourth date, if I like you, then I'm feeling a little better. You know what I mean? We might hit like Applebee's 2 for $25, me and you eat for $25. Like, and then, you know, the creme de la creme, the coup de grace would be Cheesecake Factory, you know, if you make it there. I'm not gonna just go all out on the first date, you know what I mean? It's a natural progression. You're gonna get your cheesecake, I'm gonna get you a slice of cheesecake with it and all that. But that's time. That's 6 months down the road. You getting that? You can't. Shit, we ain't just getting cheesecake off the rip. Like, what we doing here? You feel me, Leanne? I think women just be wanting too much too fast sometimes. You know what I mean?
No.
Okay, you don't know what I mean?
My thing is, what one person wants or standards are, I have nothing against that. If that's what you feel your level is, then great. But that's also not me. I'm a laid back person.
Gotcha.
Low key person.
You say you want to lay back the first night? What'd you say? I didn't hear you say. I didn't hear.
But my thing is, if guys expect sex on the first night, then I don't see anything wrong with a woman expecting a fancy high class dinner on the first date.
So as long as he can pay for it.
I mean, for some women, if that's the mindset that you want to have, sure. Because there's still no guarantee that you're going to get what you want.
I know. That's the problem. So why am I paying for something that's not guaranteed? That's what I'm saying. I just leave them. Listen. I got the answer. What you need to do is just leave the money on the dresser. This way, we know what happens. You get your money. It's a direct correlation, right? The do is done, the money's left. Instead of we going to dinner and then you don't get the do. Like that's like you skipped out on the end of the. You skipped out on dessert. You took dessert home with you. I don't think that's fair. I don't think it's fair. And this is kind of interesting because this post is really good. It says, you know, I want a girlfriend, but I don't want to train it or nothing. You know
why is it really good?
Because it's telling the truth. Like people want to have men want a girlfriend, but you don't want to train it. And that'd be the problem. I'm just telling you the struggle out here, okay? I'm just trying to, you know what I mean?
First off, we're gonna stop saying train it like we're not talking about a human being.
Oh, sorry. I just read the post. Exactly. Right? That was the post.
And women can say the same.
They always try to echo what we say.
Yep, because y'all supposed to be the leaders.
Right. So that's why we got to train it.
Say it one more time. Say it one more time. Say it again.
Hold on, man. Hold on, brother.
Hold on.
Go ahead. Just
Listen, and let's keep it on brand. So you talking about the men should be the lead. So this post says that women
I didn't say
kneel.
should. I said y'all quote
should.
unquote say that you
So-
are.
See, this is the problem. So it said, should women kneel in submission to her husband on her wedding day? What do you think, Leanne? Somebody
You're
said
not
I'll be
asking me
kneeling.
that.
Somebody said I'll be kneeling after the wedding in the privacy of her honeymoon suite.
Well,
She gonna put it on her mustache. Someone said in other cultures they do. So if I was raised that way, then yes. However, nah, I'm not. Someone said if she wants to, shoot, I'll kneel all day if he was paying, taking care of the bills. I ain't gotta work. Just vacation for the rest of my life. I'll walk around on the knees all day, every day. See, you can't walk around on your knees when you got to do it. Like people think that never mind. I'm not getting into it. I'm gonna keep moving. Not even getting into it. They trying to bait me into it. So, ladies, when you hear you should submit to your man, what do you really hear? Or how do you find it? Define it. Leanne loves this. You want to submit. Why do you get so triggered when you hear the word submit? For women who have submitted to a man, what do you regret or not regret? So we can't really answer that question because Leanne hasn't submitted to no man. I'll let you know. Leanne wears the pants and the Timbs in her relationship. So we can't even go into that question. You know, some stuff we can't answer. You know what I mean? Some stuff we can't answer. So I wish we had another woman on here. Maybe we could answer, but we can't.
I am learning. I'm learning.
Okay.
That sometimes it's okay to simply take the back seat. I don't need to put my hands in everything.
Okay.
Nor should I.
Okay.
I think, and you can tell me if I'm wrong, I think women who do that put their hands in everything and make everything a tug of war, other than just voicing your opinion and then letting whatever happens happen, is how you get the bad rep of I lost it. Nobody wants to deal with that.
Right.
Nobody wants to deal with that.
Mm-hmm.
And vice versa, if roles were reversed, I wouldn't want to deal with it either. So I'm learning to just put my energy toward things that really matter to me, and then falling back and letting him do what he needs to do.
What are we talking about here? I think we switched topics. You said
What
from
do
the
you
back, he gonna do what he needs to do. What'd you say?
No, I think I need to fall back.
Oh. So he can do what he needs to do?
Yeah.
I don't know. This is not the type of show. This is not the OnlyFans.
Shut up.
What's going on? Let's talk about this last one, I guess. They said your 6-year-old son asked you for $200 to take a girl out for dinner and a movie. What's your response? What's your response to that? What do you think?
No.
Okay, tell me more.
I'm saying no because I'm not giving up $200 for somebody else's date.
Straight like that.
If you want to do it, I think those are grown up big people moves. And if you want to partake in that, you need to be grown up in big people moves to get the money that you need.
Right.
So whether you have a part-time job or you're taking allowance, that's fine. I don't even know that I really want to participate in 16-year-olds dating. But I'm not a parent. So
Right. So your little cousin came to you, your little niece came to you, someone came to you like,
no,
Auntie Lily, I need
it
200.
ain't happening. It's not
Yeah,
happening. No.
Yeah, it's very interesting. So this topic had it bubbling. We had like it was mad posts. People responding to this. So the one really got kind of hot. One lady said, she said, my boy is a straight A student and takes advanced classes. He is not
What
a
does that
follower.
mean?
He's not a follower. Stays away from trouble. Is respectful at home and outside. Helps with anything I ask. He can have $200, and if he doesn't drive, I would gladly drive him. Live, my boy. Right. So,
Okay.
what's your response to that?
I don't care how well as a kid, you're supposed to do these things. You're supposed to go out and get an education.
Right.
Being advanced at it, icing on the cake.
Mm-hmm. Like
That has
dumb.
good, huh?
You're not supposed to be dumb.
Yeah, you're not supposed to be dumb. Like, duh. That has nothing to do with taking somebody else's kid out on a date. It don't sit right with me. So no, whether it's a boy or a girl, just no.
Mm-hmm. At 16. So someone responded to that. Someone responded to that. Said, well, I understand and agree with that. If you have a kid who deserves the money and wants video games and some clothes or some shoes or whatever 6-year-old wants nowadays. But the money is to impress a girl. At 16, he shouldn't be leading with his wallet. He should be leading with his personality. Don't let your young son get into the habit of leading with his pockets because he feels like a baller. But he's going to get looked at like a simp and taken advantage of.
I don't like that word.
Simp?
Yeah.
Tell me why. Tell me more.
Because it's like it has a negative connotation.
It is
something. Yeah, that is just being a nice person.
But no, a simp is a person who's overly nice to get the girl. Meaning it's not even the true you. Like, I'm gonna spend all this money to impress you so I can get you. Right. So a simp to me is not even genuine. It's not even genuine. Like, you're just trying to buy this person. Like, I'm gonna throw. I don't have any like you said, he led with personality and things. So I don't have the personality. I don't have the game. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna throw money at you. That's why I said you're gonna be looked at like a simp, because you're trying to lead with money instead of leading with you. You know what I mean? So that's why they said a simp is something negative, because I think that's what I think. I could be wrong, but I always looked at it as someone who you're not even genuinely you're just trying to throw money at this person to get them. Okay. So I understand what he was saying. He said, if the girls start hearing you out here spending money, they're gonna be like, oh, we're gonna holler at him. He spend money on you. You know what I mean? We know he'll take you out. He's gonna spend money, and that's what he's saying. Your name is gonna ring bells, but for the wrong reasons. Chicks gonna want to holler at you because they know yo, you pay like you weigh. And I think I think he said it, but I think she got offended. Like you said, she heard the word simp, she heard certain words, but I think his message was at 16, you don't need to be paying $200 to take nobody out. I don't think at 16 I've ever took anybody out for $200. Bro, if we had $50, we were balling. Where we both get a little Happy Meal, a little drink, a little drink with it, and maybe a toy, maybe a movie. Now I don't know today because things are so expensive, but I can't see, even when my daughter go out with her friends, I can't see her saying like, Dad, I need $200 to take to go out with my friend. Even one of her girlfriends. That's just too much money for a 16-year-old to have to go out anywhere. You know what I mean? To me, unless it's something, because even like say if they were going to Great Adventures and you pay for their ticket in, cool. You paid the $50 to get in or $60 to get in, but then guess what? They better pay for their food.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I can't see it. So she replied, I don't see him trying to impress the girl or simping for her. I see it as him wanting to treat her well. When you like someone, you enjoy treating them well, being courteous, taking care of them, taking them out on dates, buying flowers, and doing other kinds of gestures. If they have a healthy relationship, why not let them both enjoy some good times together? They are both kids and need to experience things. What do you hear? So for me, I'm gonna go first. I hear you didn't hear what he said. And you're kind of proving his point because you said he should be doing nice gestures, right?
Mm-hmm.
I can go get flowers for $10, right? I can open your door. We can go get something to eat. And these kids usually eat at places that Chipotle, $20. Even if you did go to a restaurant like a Cheesecake Factory or something like that, I don't know if these kids are buying meals that are going to be $200, maybe $80 together, 40 a piece. I still, even what she's saying, I hear that the $200 is way too much money for 16-year-olds to be going out. Where are they going? Again, I don't know at 16 where even $200, I would come home with change. I definitely wouldn't use all that. Right, where are we going?
Yeah, $200 as an adult for a date is a lot.
Word. And you might hit that number only because drinks.
Right.
I know a lot of times you say drinks run it up, right? Food be cool, but drinks really run it up. So kids aren't drinking. You can't drink that many Sprites at $3. Stop it. So the bull replied back, you and the world, current generation that social media is creating, sees things very differently and not by acknowledging the current climate. You can be unknowingly setting him up for failure in the long term. Excuse me. Dates like that are reserved. Dates like that are reserved if they've been dating together for a little while, like you know her. She didn't come to your house, and you would have met her parents, not just an ordinary crush. So even when he's saying there, he's saying if the girl knew you and they've been going together for a while, I still don't see a $200 date.
Yeah.
Because my question was, okay, cool, 16 $200, so 18 $400, 20 $600. Because where do you go from there? You know what I mean? Where do you go from 16 at 200? 22, you had $1,000 for a date. Because if you're still doing $200 at 20, then what are we doing here? You know what I mean? What are we doing here?
Yeah, it's too much. And they're kids.
They're kids. And you don't, and I agree with everything he said as far as we should not, and this is what I said. I told her, look, as a man, same thing he said, you don't want men to get in the habit of thinking they can buy a woman affection or attention with things and money and date. You don't want to teach a girl that the way to catch her eye is by spending money on her. We don't want to set that up because that's how I think we're so transactional now. And I think that's all we were trying to say. If you want to, and he eventually said, you're talking about how you want to be treated. He told her, that's what you're talking about. You're talking about you, men taking you out, men spending money on you. And that could have been true. I don't know if it was true or not. And, they were going back and forth. And, I kind of said the same thing. She said, good for me. I'm like, I don't know. I think it would be good for a child not to try to buy someone's affection. I don't. The most time you spend money like that be a prom or something like that. There may be occasion you spend a lot of money, but it's usually for something really big. You know what I mean? It's crazy. I don't think it's cool. I think that we need to perspectives. Keep it in perspective.
For sure.
They're young, they're kids, and they'll grow. But any last words on that? Close us out on that one. Yeah.
Just know.
Yeah, just know. Hey. And again, if you do it, cool. Let me know where you're doing it at. I can send some little girls your way and take all your money. I'm just trying to help you out. I'm gonna give them a lesson. I'm gonna teach the little girls, make sure you get another meal from me too. Get 2 meals. So this is for my friend. This is for my Zoriana. Get one for me. It's for your dad. You're gonna pay for my dad. Since you got money, young. 200. We gotta use all that 200. Matter of fact, call them up. We gotta get some cheesecake. They're gonna need another $50.
You know what?
Hey, let's get out of here, Lee. Let's get out of here. Get out of here. Hey, thank y'all for joining us this week. We're starting next week. I think it's next week. We're gonna start our old segments. Leanna bringing some of our old segments back. It's called "Don't Call Us, We'll Call You." We're gonna call you guys and ask you some questions. So be ready. And it was a good segment we did back in the day on our old channel. I can't remember the name of the old channel, but we used to do some crazy
stuff. The Wells Group.
So we're definitely gonna do that again. That was really fun. We're about to get this thing back bubbling again. Tonight was a good show. Me and Leanne are trying to get our stride back, get our chops back with the duo. Doc should be back in a while. And Donnie's going to be, she had something to do tonight. But we're gonna get everybody back on here, and you're gonna see some new faces. We're gonna take this thing to the next level. Really gonna start bringing more content. More content you guys asked about. It's a lot of stuff in my DMs that people are asking to do. We're going to start doing that. And then we're probably going to add another day because we're trying to make some money. Not us. Like, we're just trying to make money to make better background and stuff. And Leanne needs a car and I need a new house. So we're going to try to make that. Hey, with that said, we're out of here. So everybody have a good night. Check us out on YouTube, Nothing But Answers. Check us out on Facebook, Nothing But Answers. Join our groups, leave comments. Please hype up this video if we can. I don't know if we can hype it up, but if you can hype it up. Be the first person. Share this, tell your friends, do all the things. We'll see you guys soon. Leanne, hit the button. We're out of here. Good night.
Bye.